Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gearhead, and welcome to another Forza video. And today we are going to be playing a pretty awesome car together. We are going to be doing a build on the 2015 Ford Mustang GT. Now, I've already had this car for a while in the game, but I decided it's time to make a video on it. So let's first go to Forza Vista and show the car off. This is a 2015. It's got the 5-liter Coyote V8. It's one of Ford's staples. It's a glorious engine. I kind of wish my truck ran on it. But yeah, altogether, this is a glorious car. Gonna close everything back up now. We're gonna go in the interior, and we're gonna fire this thing up. It's got push button start, which is really new to the Mustang. Sounds absolutely epic right now. This thing's glorious. Now, I actually had to turn down the TV because my mic picks up everything, including the controller button ticking sometimes. I don't know if you can hear that right now, but hopefully you don't. It's pretty annoying, I know that for sure, though. Alright, so, yeah, this is what we're building for this video. We're going to be building up this Mustang GT. Hopefully we'll have time to drive it on camera. If I don't, I'm sorry. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get to the upgrade shop and see what we got for the vehicle. Yeah, I can definitely tell you're probably hearing my buttons right now. Engine swaps, you've got a 5.9-liter NASCAR engine. Now, this would be typically where I would go, but it's only gaining 400 horsepower, and at that, I'm probably going to get a little bit about the same with the twin turbo upgrade. But first, we'll look at the drivetrain swap. We can swap it all-wheel drive, which will detrimentally affect everything. So what we're going to look at now is the twin turbo, which is supercharger, and I'm going for all-out power. The twin turbo conversion will be where I go. So we're going to go now into the aero and appearance. Since there are no Mustang race cars in this game, I'm going to work on getting one built for the game basically right now with this one. I know probably a ton of Ford fans who wanted to shove me down a hole right now for putting this kind of somewhat awkward wing on the back of it. I'm going to put race tires on it as well. I'm going to throw in some wider rear tires, which will help with grip. I'll throw in some of my favorite rims, the BBS RS GTs. I have these on so many cars in this game. I know you're probably like, why? Because race car. You're going to upgrade the front tires as well, which is going to help. Not with weight as much as it will grip. So now we're going to go into the major performance upgrades, which include the clutch, the transmission, which is always important, especially when you drive a Ford. Sadly, if you're a Ford owner, like myself, you'll know transmissions are not the funnest of things to mess with. Did I just say funnest? Most fun things to mess with. Especially if you have a Ford my age that has a history of having transmission issues. Knock on wood somewhere. There's no wood to knock on. Dang it. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the car. We're going to be putting race suspension on it. As you can see, though, I have lost a lot of credits lately, and that's because I've been buying and building cars and then selling them and not getting the full money's worth back. That's the same play that Gran Turismo's got. But at least this is sometimes you get more than what the car was when you paid for it. It's the first kind of thing like I did. I want to do this so bad, but it's just going to make the car level worse. And I really want to do it because it'll give it that race car look. I'll just see how we are at car level later on when we finish car. Okay, so we're going into S class. That shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's not. It only drops it by 2 now, so we'll just go for it anyway. It's not detrimental. But in the air filter, I know for sure that twin turbo upgrade is going to put a good chunk of horsepower into the motor. We're already nearing 600. We're probably not. We might put out about the same amount of power as the NASCAR engine does stock, which might help out a little bit. It might be all right. But I wanted to keep the stock engine in it because I'm a Ford fanboy and prefer the Coyote engine over most engines that Ford put into these cars at the time. So yeah, we're working here a little bit with these cars. Okay, thank you. Race block. I probably will cut this out when this clip ends and then go to a short clip where after I put this livery on the car. Okay, so here we go. Twin turbos will be jumping to 860 horsepower, so about where the NASCAR engine was. And I'm now under 100 grand. Not good. Okay, so now we're putting out more power than the NASCAR engine. We're going to be cutting it close to the full modded output of the NASCAR engine, which is just the restrictor plates. I think that's about where we're going to end off here, though, for this minute. So, yeah, I'm going to cut the voiceover, and you guys will see later on when I finish the build. the livery's finished, and it's time to show you guys what it looks like. Now you're kind of getting a look at it as the game went to freeze for whatever it does for a second. But this is the livery I made for the car. We've got the hoods. No, it's close shut. Dang it. The turbos, I'm guessing. We got the lights here. On the front, you got the Forza Motorsport 6 logo, the Xbox One logo, and the Top Gear logo because I love Top Gear. We've got, of course, the Ford logos on the side, and the Xbox One logos in the gas tank area. Xbox One, Ford, and Forza Motorsport 6 in the back. You can still open the trunk, which is interesting. See if that button still opens. Doesn't apparently. Again, on the other side, Xbox One and Ford. On the roof, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's number 94 is the number of the car. Now, for those of you just tuning into the channel for the first time, 94 was my football number when I played football back in the 9th and 10th grade. I'm actually going to, might as well go ahead and tune the car a little bit. I'm not going to change much. I am probably going to gear down the transmission to about 295 or so, get some extra speed out of the car, which would put it up to about 219. Up the camber, it's about 1.5 on both sides. I'm going to actually tow out the front tires because, well, you kind of need that help when you can. Lower the ride height. Done as well because race car. I'm actually going to tighten the rear springs more than the front, and I know that encourages oversteer, but I'd rather it oversteer a bit more than understeer, because understeer is my least favorite, because you kind of can see what you're about to hit. But yeah, we've got all that going to add up to about 5 or so on each side, go to 140 and 80 respectively on the downforce, got the braking pressure to 181. So now we're going to hit this button, save setup. Okay. Just save the name as GT. And alright, so that is the tune setup for the Mustang. We've all finished it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go do a short race on the free play mode. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm going to set it to 1 lap, of course. I'll select track. I'm going to pick a little Top Gear West circuit to do this on. We'll actually go with the East circuit. Set it to 1 lap. Oops. There we go. On average difficulty. Now, the trend of the last few videos is I've actually lost most of the races I've done videos with on Forza lately. Hopefully I can break that trend. So yeah, hope this goes well. Game is loading so slowly. Yeah, it's been a little bit of fun making these Forza videos. I've done a lot of them lately, and get ready to drive this Mustang out there. All right, so here we go. The Ford Xbox Forza Motorsport car is entering the track. We've got a pretty nice plethora group of race cars in the race right now. Got the roll cage on the inside. I know probably going to be like, load your car level, what are you doing? But I thought, oh my goodness, this expense. I forgot I just don't have traction control on. This is not good. Oh, okay, I did not expect that. Okay, I know I've got ABS, but I don't have traction control, but I do have stability management. That's going to help. Okay, time to play dirty. Let's go, plain dirty. I got time for it. Let's go. Oh, dang it. We're not even on the full track. I forgot about that. Oh, this is about to be really bad. I didn't think this through. Okay, well, we've definitely just lost this race badly. I did not think this through at all. I can't rewind! What is this? Why can't I rewind? Okay. Okay, so this happened. Definitely a fail. We finished dead last. But anyway, you guys get the gist of it. That was a fail. Thank you guys for watching this really crappy end of this video, and I will see you